Hi Taurus, thanks for joining me for your September forecast for 2017. I am shuffling the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini, as well as I'll be drawing an angel card from Doreen Virtue's Angel Cards at the end of the reading. Let's get to our forecast. We start September with our Mercury retrograde, and Mercury will be going direct on the 5th of September at 28 degrees of Leo. And then on the 9th of September, he'll transit into Virgo, replenishing some energy for Leo, for the Leo sector in the 4th house, and then going to the 5th house where most of your energy rests and resides in the astrological wheel this month. It is all about fun for Taurus. It is a creative, entrepreneurial energy this month. The relationship with your children is highlighted, and even the potential for new pregnancies here if you're of age and trying, and you're female. So let's get to, well, we already started, so let's get to the second transit, because on the 5th, the same day that Mercury goes direct, Mars enters the sign of Virgo. So he'll be conjunct Mercury eventually around the 9th, and Mars in the 5th. This is a very sexual, feisty, attractive, attraction placement, stamina and desire in the 5th house of true love and romance, in the 5th house of energy for entrepreneurial endeavors and creative pursuits, passion for the relationship with your children and the connection of your role as a mother. This is a very physical energy too, and it's physicality for people who are involved in sports in a big way, because the 5th house is sports and leisure activities, and Mars is energy itself and power. So for those of you professional athletes or people doing participating in sports to get into schools and things like that, focus your energy here. It's amazing. You can get drafted. You could get seen, and there's a dynamite energy in the 5th house, literally, because that's Mars, dynamite. On the 6th of September, we have our full moon at 13 degrees of Pisces. And this is a very spiritual full moon in a watery sign, conjunct Neptune and the asteroid Chiron, the wounded healer. It's also a visionary full moon. It's in your goal sector, and there's an awareness and a culmination in the 11th house of goals and wishes, and also friendships and people that are supporting you. That needs to be seen here. There's an illumination in this sector, and some of you are deciding to end some friendships at this time, and other people are completing goals or checking it right off the checklist. And there's this culmination here, so there's an ending in the 11th house for Taurus. On the 19th, your ruling planet, Venus, also joins the personal planet party in Virgo in the 5th house. So if you have Mars and Venus in the 5th house, that is very feisty. It's beautiful for love, romance, attraction, sex, connection, lighthearted, fun dating, laughter, not taking everything so seriously, love and harmony and balance in your dating life, or balance in the relationship with your children. The new moon on the 20th is at 27 degrees of Virgo. This could be the time frame that pregnancy is initiated, or new lovers come into the mix. New babies, new birds, new pregnancies. Focus your intention on the 5th house at the time of the new moon in order to see really successful manifestation intentions, and plan accordingly. If you have a new moon in the 5th, that's when the night you want to go out to be seen. If you're attracting new romance, if you're not in relationship, this is a perfect moon to start one. And you could really be swept up in something this month because of the dynamic planets, personal planets in this sector. We have our autumnal equinox on the 22nd of September in the Northern Hemisphere. The sun entering Libra, allowing for healing for Taurus, conjunct Jupiter. And this is an expansive connection to your health, well-being, and healing at this time. Diet and exercise and routine become more effortless. The structure to the work within your day, your daily routine, is smoother and expanding. You might have more to do and have more that is required of you in the workforce when the sun is conjunct Jupiter. And on the 28th, this day is important for Jupiter opposing Uranus. So the 6th house of health and well-being, where the sun and Jupiter are, is direct opposition 180 degrees across the wheel to Uranus and Aries, in the 12th house of quiet and intuitiveness and dreams and premonitions and spirituality. How you feel inside determines how you feel outside, is this message. And your psyche, your thought process in the 12th house, has everything to do with how you literally feel in terms of health in the 6th house. They're directly related. So does the diet. What you're eating affects your health. I'm no angel here. I have to get more on it in that area, but you could see some, on the 28th, some revelation or insight in this area about food and diet, or about how you are thinking and how you are resulting in feeling because of it. It's all tied in together in these particular placements for Taurus and Taurus rising. So please watch your ascendant and maybe your moon forecast as well. On the 29th, Mercury makes a switch again out of Virgo into the sign of Libra, conjunct this health energy. Details about your full blood work, all of the health services you need to get done should be done from the 29th through October. Dental checkups, medical checkups, internal work, blood work. All of the norms should be checked on, and they'll be able to be read effortlessly by technicians as well with Mercury direct. Let's see what comes up in the tarot for Taurus. I'm anxious to turn the cards. And if you'd like to read with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. I read all through the week. It's my sole profession. You select the desired reading length you'd like via PayPal, and I get back to you in an email in a few days. And we set it up. Also, if you're interested in viewing your VIMEO on-demand forecasts, they're available now on VIMEO, and that is the medium messages using the Aquarian Tarot deck. And also I'm doing the fortune card readings from Madame Lenormand's fortune card deck, the Titania deck. So if you want to check them out, feel free. And one more announcement, if you're interested in learning more about the tarot and how to read, consider taking my course below, The Magic of Tarot. The first card for Taurus for September, Page of Cups. This card has come up a few times because Mercury's going direct and information is able to come in. Emotional connection, news of some sort, connecting your intimate connections. This could also be a younger water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Wheel of Fortune. Now this card has never come up in all of the readings. It's here now. This is divinely timed. Jupiter. Sixth house of health, luck, in your well-being. Actually, 5th house too, gambling luck. I don't normally, tell people what lottery numbers to play, but if you were ever going to play the lottery, September's the month to do it. Your gambling sector is lit up. I would do so between the 5th and the 28th of September is your gambling time. And of course, don't spend more than you can afford to lose, because I can't reimburse you on that. Okay, Page of Rods. News is coming in. You have 2 pages now. Fire and Cups, attraction and intimacy. And younger fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. The Wheel of Fortune is in between the 2 news bringers. And every piece of news that you receive is divinely timed as well, Taurus. So if there are things that feel like they're delayed, allow for the delay. Ultimately, it's serving your better purpose. Wow, another page. There's another card too. If this is the page of coins, I'm going to roll off the chair. You're in for it. All the data is coming to you. You are in charge of receiving a lot of your information too, so maybe you'll be making some of these calls to other people now that Mercury is direct. The last card, now it's the Eight of Cups. Now, all news isn't great, and some of the news you receive, you want to turn your back on someone, is what I just heard. You want to get away from some of the news that you just received. Not all news can be good, but it's still news nonetheless, and knowledge is power. To know is the goal. The mind wants to know. It's the only thing it wants, fed information. So you have all the data you need. Pick and choose what serves your best interest. Not all of it is worth retaining. Some news you can get, you can just throw right out the window, like a hot potato pass. And other news is definitely worth tucking away and helping you to assess situations. I'm also getting that some news you receive about someone you're newly dating upsets you. Give someone a chance, allow the whole month to go by before you start critiquing entirely. What kind of advice do the angel cards have for Taurus at this time? Ooh, Rosetta. Oh, look at that. Wow. See, I like using these angel cards, guys and gals, because they're really resonating with the topics in the astrology. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Fifth house of children is lit up, and this is the only angel card that really discusses children. And I love that it's arriving, Rosetta. Connection with children is very important, especially this month for you, Taurus. And even if you don't have kids of your own, I would say getting out there and helping in that realm, being of influence to children around you is just as important. We all need to raise the children of today with open-minded tenderness and care. This isn't even, of course that's a great opinion to have, but that's not coming from me. Also, it's important for Taurus to be the mother to every child, is the message I'm getting. So maybe some of you are getting involved in big brother, big sister programs. Yes, I'm getting yes, Audrey. And also you are teaching and inspiring young people and children and young adults. This is part of Taurus's mission in life, but I think that in September it's very strong. And for those of you who have kids and you have enough on your plate, you still have to teach. Even though you're not the teacher, you have to govern, and you will. And for those of you who don't have children and don't really want children, I still think that you will be getting involved with them this month. And I'm sorry if I repeated that, but I'm just hearing things over and over again. I really hope this was helpful for you. And I hope you have a sweet September, Taurus. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.